clear out creeps faster than a jungler.
Ah. Oh, it looks like we might have another joiner in our show. Although if he joins in on the Google thing, he will completely ruin our layout. So I am just going to add him to the call, which will also ruin my layout. But hey, you know what? We're all for ruining things today. Let's go ahead and add him, and then slide you over a bit, and he will fornicate his microphone while he moves it around.
No.
Oh, we lost.
Was it?
We lost.
Delicious.
We lost Pojam. Oh no.
Well.
So how, Revel? How are you doing today?
I am so bloody tired, dude. Like my eyelids hurt.
Those eyelids tasty?
Eyelids are only tasty when they're covered in jam, and you should know that.
Let's try to keep on track here.
Yes.
I just
Go ahead.
want to say good evening, and
Have you been watching the show by chance?
I have. It is a fantastic, awful, wonderful, amazing, terrible show. And that I would like a working interactive spreadsheet for what heroes to get what style of items and some recommendations beyond the given ones.
So you want build orders?
Awesome. Yeah, more or less. For all the different heroes, clickable spreadsheets, maybe even printable. That would be nice. Paste it on my wall.
Well,
We could even
you
call
go ahead
it
and recommend that.
I will. I recommend that.
Ah, tank's so big. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go there, Rebel, since you sound very tired.
Oh, I am. Did I mention eyelids hurting?
Yes, you did. So, good night. Good night, and have a good
Hello,
time. Take your medicine and go to bed.
Oh, you have no idea.
Good night.
Have fun. Let me know if you have a baby.
Oh, yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, check on the stream. Just make sure we're going good. Bye. Oh my God, he's on crack. Not literally, but you'd think he is. What a strange child. Anyway, so where were we? Now that we're losing our... Tank walks up and leaves.
Sorry,
The only
about
other person
that.
on cam.
My,
Your computer
internet-
died? Alright, so... As a quick...
No, my internet went down. I apologize for that.
No. So, well, I guess I'll ask, does anybody else have any other topics they want to bring up? There was a little small thing on a Kale rework. Did you know anything about that one particularly?
I don't know much about it, but they're like completely modifying the way she plays.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about it, Dean,
Oh.
if you want.
Go ahead.
I was actually one of the people that didn't think she needed a remake. I thought she was just fine the way she was, but at the same time, I can understand why they did it. A lot of people just didn't know how to play her. I don't really agree with a lot of the changes. While they buffed the Q, they buffed her reckoning is what it was, and they also increased the AP ratio. They raised it to 1-to-1, which is nice, except they nerfed everything else. They thought that she did way too much damage late game. I actually think that she did not enough damage early game she did too much damage early game and not enough late game. And they wanted to kind of reverse that to where she did more damage early game and then she tapered off late game. And they succeeded in doing that. But at the same time, she's still pretty powerful. I mean, if you build her with a Malady and a Wit's End and a few other things, you really can do a lot of damage. So the change to her heal, they reduced the heal amount, that sort of thing. Go out on the forums, take a look at it. They didn't really change a whole lot of how she plays, I'd say. They just changed the amount of damage that she does.
So she's still quite a viable character. They didn't completely kill her when they did that.
Right. Yeah, she's still very viable.
Okay, because I was concerned that they like nerfed her to hell or something like that, which would be terrible. Because I do enjoy playing her.
She's a fun character. She's a very good support character now, though. I mean, team battle, she shreds armor. That's great. I mean, join all the other champions that are now anti-tank. Trundle, Bane, you name it. But yeah, I personally think the Kale rework shouldn't have happened also. She was fine just the way she is. But another thing, a rework, what do you guys think about Tryndamere? And Fury?
Yeah, what was up with that? I read something about that, and I don't really play Tryndamere. I haven't played Tryndamere yet, so it's...
I think I've seen a couple Tryndameres. My brother actually plays a pretty decent Tryndamere, and I played a game with him today after the patch, and he actually likes it. It makes his heal a lot more... basically a lot better, makes it a whole lot easier to get charges for the heal. The change to where his Cyclone and his Mocking Shout don't take health either was a positive change. So overall, I think it was good. They really did increase his viability early game, and that's what they were shooting for.
Cool. So, did they do anything with the Undying Rage at the end? Before his ultimate, before when he pops it and seems to last forever? Is that still just an annoyance that a lot of us deal with?
Right, yeah, I don't think they made any... They made no changes to his ulti.
Does that seem like something that needs to be worked on, or...?
I say, honest to God, I like Poppy's ultimate's the same thing, but I like the way it works. If they could find a way to make it like Poppy's ultimate, I could see it doing really decent, but he's just like an ultimate tower diver because he can kill a target. He's so perfect synergy that if played in the right hands, you can't kill him because he'll just come at you, start critting you, kill you underneath a turret, and just spin away because he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Then again, though, if you have an Igniter Malzahar on your team, it pretty much negates his ulti completely.
That's very true.
Will it outlast
and
his ultimate?
that's the same thing. And that's the same thing that with Mundo. If you have an Ignite Mundo and he pops his ulti, it's like GG. Mundo's sort of just worthless. It's like a worthless ulti.
By hitting them with the Ignite, you're just delaying the inevitable, in which when the ultimate runs out, the Ignite will take away that one hit point.
Well, no, he'll heal himself with his stacks that he usually had. But the way it works is with Ignite, it also reduces all healing and regeneration effects on target by 50%.
Ah,
right.
So he'll heal himself, and then he'll take the damage. So if you actually literally stay on him and have a way to slow him with the Ignite, that way he can't get away. When his Endless Rage, he's a guaranteed kill. But it takes a lot of time because you have to focus him. Like, you have to focus him, making sure he can't get away. And that takes 1 to 2 DPS characters, carries, AP or AD, or even a tank, to start focusing on him and letting the other team just start wailing on you. And if you have to peel off Tryndamere to take care of the other team, Tryndamere just gets away.
Okay.
I think his ultimate, honest to God, I think his ultimate needs to actually have a less time. Like, instead of 6-second immunity, I think it should be... Or 5 seconds, okay. So 5 seconds. I think it could be like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 3 seconds, because he...
Or maybe it scales with level. Something like that, with,
Scale with level would be great, like 1 second, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds.
Yeah, to where it keeps them from tower diving at 6 and lasting forever.
Yeah, and it's kind of ridiculous because...
Yeah.
I mean, when you build him correctly, he's going to have almost a 2.0 attack speed. So he's going to hit you underneath the turret. He's going to hit you, about 7 times in 3 seconds? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, well, anybody else have any other topics they would like to discuss? No, I actually haven't been looking at the chat. I need to do that. Anybody?
They fixed the anti-bug.
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
did
right.
fix the anti-bug.
That was everything I wanted to talk about.
I'm really happy about that because
You should
I'm
try
tired
to kill
of
that
having
army and then move up the ramp and go after probes.
She's still gonna hit like a truck, though.
She will, yeah.
Sure.
So they just basically did it to where you couldn't double tippers, or like double cast with a.
Couldn't double cast her cone of fire or tippers anymore.
Okay. Which is good, because
It
that was
looks like they fixed it for all the champions. So like Cho'Gath Scream, Mort's cone.
Yeah.
good. That'll be a big help for a lot of people.
It will be a big help, especially with the people with, like, it's really hard to double cast when you have a really, really good ping. But when you're sitting at like a 200, 300 ping, you
Yeah.
can get a double cast pretty decently, pretty easily if you practice it.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
But if you have like a
last
51 ping, I don't think a human can move that fast,
episode. No.
in my opinion.
So, alrighty, well, I think we've about covered all our topics for the evening. We started a little late today, but hopefully we managed to pick up some steam and get a decent show. We're going to be hopefully getting Colby Cheese, and now we have an option of getting a 4-core Jester on soon. So we'll see. We'll let you know before we get them on, and it ought to be very interesting. I think we're going to shoot for one more good show. I preferably want to wait until I have a 1.0 baby instead of a 0.9 baby before I do that, so I have a set schedule. You know, not playing the Russian roulette with baby here. So,
Yeah.
any parting words from anybody? Tank, you go first.
Fun. And play LOL. Have fun. It's the point of the video game.
Don't rage, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Pojam, you have some problems with that. You can rage sometimes. And you can
they're
make it
just
no
bad
fun for
players.
the rest of us. We just want to play and have fun. People need to relax. Just because your people are horrible, just because, as Tank can attest, our Annie has 14 healing pots and nothing else, doesn't mean we need to scream at her. We can just
No, she totally needed to be screamed at.
we can just lose the game with honor and go down swinging and just shake our heads. Yes, I mean, we should just work on, as a community, we need to, tell them what they're doing wrong, but do it less ragey. How's that?
That works.
There.
It really does.
Vaniel, any last words?
No. Keep having fun.
Good. To have
That's all
fun.
I got.
And Pojam, I'll let you end it. Keep it short.
Oh, like Tank and Vaniel said, it's a game. Have fun with it. It's free to play, so every time the servers are down, stop crying about compensation.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, join us next Tuesday at 10. That's when we're normally showing, like we are today. Last week we had it on Thursday, but that was because it just happened to work out like that. So please do join us, and we will see you guys another day, not today. So have fun.